We're recording. We just got back from lunch, but kind of want to record the process of the files. So that's a 2-in-1 stick. It's really cool.
A 2-in-1 stick?
It's got a 2-in-1. Actually, it's this one. This is David's. He needs to collect it off me, but it's this. It's an invisible selfie stick plus tripod.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it
But
has a built-in
this
tripod.
is the same thing, right?
This is that, yeah.
Okay. So how do I actually get the tripod out?
There is a push button there, and then you push it and you work it out.
Oh, cool.
It's really good.
That's great.
It's excellent, and it extends, and it's moderately well built. It's strong enough for that.
Well, everything's from the company itself, right?
I
mean, there's no third-party manufacturer to any of this.
There are other brands. But
okay.
I think that stuff's pretty good.
And then ideally, where would we want this camera to sit? Would we want him positioned here?
We can put it here. Then that way people can see the screen. And
okay. And
they'll have to.
you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of not the best way to do it, but it works.
So what are we doing now?
I want to show you what I recorded. So you are. So this, So this is the 360, which you can do this and you can do that. Cool. That's me. Actually, the only one not wearing. The only one wearing a mask at this point. This is the room audio, not sync it. And then this is. There's Sean. Maybe it's clearer if I do that. So this is a 360 on the stand. You can see the stand there, which is not the 360 one. It's a heavier one, so I didn't want people to. That's a Velvin tripod actually, but I didn't want people to knock this one over because you've got a crowd situation. So that's a much heavier stand. So the 360 is going to look like this. But you can't zoom out as much in YouTube. Like I can go like this.
Wow. Oh wow.
I can do that and show the whole room and do this view.
But you can't do this on YouTube.
But YouTube doesn't have that functionality because it's too distorted. But you know, I can do that, which is really cool. It's super wide angle, right? And I can go in. And this actually looks really good because it's shot on. Because the camera's not moving, I can put the shutter speed on 1/30th, which is the lowest it'll go because it has to shoot 1/30th of a second for the frame rate. I'm shooting at 1/30th because it's smoother than 1/24th. So
It's 130 frame rate, huh? But
no. It's 1/30th of a frame.
Oh, I see.
The shutter speed's 1-30. So 30 of these per second. So this is the 360 one, which I think looks pretty good. So this is one type. You can look around the room. Yeah, you can look at the ceiling, you can look at the audience. You can zoom out, but you cannot move where the camera is. So this is cool. This is the one I shot with my old camera, the Garmin as well, when you guys played at Kerry Hotel.
So how do we sync the audio?
I'll do it in Final Cut. But the audio is okay from here.
I think so too.
This is room audio.
So this is captured by this guy.
Yeah. And this is Apple without the AI because it doesn't have a setting for music.
But then you could just actually do the music setting in Final Cut, right?
Yeah, I could remove a bit of the echo and the room effects. I have some plugins for that. And you can do a bit of EQ. You're probably much better at it than I am, since you're an audio guy. But this is
where he is, Josh.
But this is usable, right? That's me stopping the camera.
Yes, yeah, it's very usable. Thank you. This is awesome.
This is okay. So that's one type. Now the second type, which is more fun, for me is the flat type, which is, well, that's the feedback from sound. You cannot move this thing around, and on a big monitor it doesn't look great, but it looks okay. And the shutter speed is 1/100th, because I'm moving the camera, I need it to freeze the frames, and the ISO is like max, it's 3200.
This is so fun. Yeah, I like this one.
This is fine. I mean, this was hell dark. You can see my rigging, and yeah, I need to fix that. So I cannot move it, but this is like, this is cool. I can go to the drummer. If you step back a bit, or if you look at it on a phone, it's not as, it's not sharp, and it's grainy. The AI has taken out all the noise.
Sure.
It's done a good job. It's done a great job. So, we can look at the crowd. So basically, this is directed. Like, I'm moving the camera. I'm saying, hey, you look at the guitar now. I'm saying, hey, you look at the singer now. I'm saying, you do the high angle, you do the low angle.
Yeah, I like this so much. This is
cool,
really,
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, there's no reason I can't do this with a bigger camera and make it look good. Like, right here as my webcam, I have a Sony A7R Mark III as a webcam, right? And that's just my backup camera. I could use a bigger camera, but you can't. That will tire you out, and you cannot like reach into the drummer like that with a big camera. Plus, that's not stabilized, so you need a stabilizer. So I have a big rig, and you can't be like in this a very small compact venue. That's going to get in the way. I'm already putting this small camera in people's faces, right? But if I have a big thing with a big stabilizer and I'm moving that awkwardly because it's so big and heavy, yeah, not quite workable.
It would be not so sustainable because you'd be tired after one song.
Yeah, but if we were shooting a music video, yeah, I would definitely get the big camera out. There's no crowd there, and we could do all that. But
can we do something about the feedback? Like, this is unlistenable.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some plugin, no, or some.
So we'll pull up
EQ.
the audio from. We'll do that later. We'll look at the video first because I did get the mixer sound. Maybe you could see if we can make that better. But yeah, I think for the X3, this is as good as you'll get from a super dark room. I don't know why it doesn't want to make it brighter. Because, like, you go to a rock concert and they have blasting lights. Like, I've been in the pit area for,
What do you think we could do in post for the... Okay,
for the sound?
Can we just bump it? No. The sound we can talk about, but what about
by the way,
increasing the contrast?
This isn't graded. This is flat. So the blacks will be contrastier. This is the log.
Okay.
So I still need to run this through Final Cut and make it brighter. But you're not going to get better sharpness. This has already gone through the AI.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is really
but the contrast. Yeah, but it's great. I mean, this is the X3. If I had the 1-inch, they have a 1-inch version, which is like, the chip is, I don't know how, maybe it's like 5 times bigger.
It would be really interesting,
that would be
actually.
Great footage. Maybe I should buy one of them.
Like, if you put the main video that big, and then you put this guy in the corner. You see what I mean?
What do you mean?
So, you have 2 versions of this, right? So you've got, like...
The 360? Looks good there.
So what I'm saying is you put that in the corner in the final mix, and then the big video, so that is a, what do you call it? A second video.
A thumbnail?
No.
Embedded window?
Yeah. Whatever that is.
But what's the main?
The main one's the one you just showed me.
Oh, the 360?
Yeah.
Could, but I need to have a second camera for that. I only have one.
But what I'm saying is, so you have 2 versions of this video, right? You have one that's high quality video, and then you have another one that's like this.
Oh, but you could get a big camera to film it, but I would be in the way with my stick waving it around, getting in the way, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So
like this is all live, and there is a. I think here, I go and look at the crowd.
This is really cool. I think this is it's worth the degradation in quality.
Well, I would like the camera's not designed for this.
Here, can you play this part? I want to see this.
It's designed for sports, which is why. And that's a great shot there. it just doesn't have the quality, which we know it doesn't because it is not designed for this. It's designed for a lot of light. So either we turn off the lights, which he didn't want to because he wanted to keep the ambience, which I still don't get because it's a live. Yeah, it's like maybe it's because it's a small venue. They want it dark and very moody.
Yeah, I
right?
think that's it. They want it darker.
But you go to a rock concert and that thing, you can shoot on. You don't even need good lenses. You could use a.
I think these lights are not in the same grade as the ones that you're thinking of. I think these are.
Yeah, I'm talking like when you know, like actual Metallica come to play in Hong Kong, right? Or Megadeth. I shot one of their concerts, and it's cool because if you have the pass, you get to go in the pit area, which is really close. But they are so bright. It's completely different. And in fact, in that situation, the X3 is totally fine for that. But yeah, you might need to get the 1-inch one if you want to do live music, which might be worth considering. I wish I had more money. Yeah, and this isn't a paid, sponsored video like everything else on YouTube is. I actually bought this with my own money, so
for now.
Actually, yeah, maybe I'll get sponsored one day. Maybe someone will sponsor me.
Yeah, for now.
Hopefully, like a Sony or an Insta360. That'd be great. And then I wouldn't talk so much trash about them. Maybe. Actually, I probably would. I'll probably still complain that.
That is incentive to get sponsored because Josh has a lot of followers that aren't going to buy this product.
And no one's going to go to my channel called "Don't Watch This Channel."
I think it's going to spark up after that.
But yeah, I keep saying that this is out of sync. They need to fix the audio on these cameras, so I don't have to do it in post. But at least I can fix it in post. It's just annoying.
So I think we should sync the audio for this one, cut it up, and then just give it for now because this is actually a really cool bit. Like no one actually shot this, right? This is really good. It's good action shots.
I will output the whole song, and then when I give it to Kyle, he can. Actually, I'll give him a square version as well. The good thing about this camera is you can do
don't give him a square version. Just give him this.
Well,
one.
he wants to Instagram it.
I don't know. I think this is fine. I wouldn't give him a square version. I'd give him this.
I'll give him one square version so he knows it's possible.
Okay.
The cool thing about this camera is that you can also output for portrait and landscape and square and ultra wide. I think I'm not sure about that for video.
That'll output
because
from the camera.
it's 360. Yeah. Right.
Gotcha.
I wanted to show the Insta360 Studio software, but you wanted to look at the audio.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the audio sync sounds like.
Okay, so then I have to bring it into Final Cut, and I have to run Plural Eyes, which isn't set up on my new machine yet.
Why do you have to do that?
Plural Eyes is a software that can sync multiple cameras by looking at the audio and matching the audio.
I see.
And it can also fix audio shift problems, but not if the original camera audio is out of sync.
But is it not installed then?
It is not, but I will install it today. But I won't do it on the video. It's going to take like 20 minutes.
Can I have a cookie?
Yes. So we have the audio from this and also this. This was plugged up into the ceiling up high, kind of zip tied to like some structure there. And actually, we heard this and you said it sounds good.
Was quite okay. Yeah.
It's quite good, which is lucky.
What we should do is actually just mix this.
Yeah, because this is all blown out. Now I don't know how we're going to mix the blown out one with this.
I'm not sure we need to mix both.
We'll just use this. It's super heavy. I know it's metal. It's so heavy anyway. It's probably sounds better with all the reverb and
I think so.
room acoustics.
I think so.
Sean's one's mostly usable, so we'll get the clean audio from that. But maybe we mix a bit or add some reverb or something.
I would suggest we just use the room audio. I think it's okay.
Okay, I want to play the room audio so people can hear it. But then they're going to be hearing it through this. But anyway, I'll still play it. This is H1. This is off the mixer. Do we need to auto-tune?
I think we might. Okay, so let's hear the other one. I just want to hear which one sounds a little...
Also, can we auto-tune? Because this is baked in. There's no audio track.
I think what we need to do, if you wanted to do this, and I don't want to spend so much time on it, is you filter out, for one track, you filter out the backing instruments, and you can do that, right?
Well, actually, but no.
But that's a lot of work. I don't want to do that.
It's a live performance, and we should keep all the... It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not doing a studio final mix, right?
Can I hear the non-room audio?
That's off the mixer.
Oh, that's off the mixer, though.
This is the mixer.
So let's hear the room audio. Oh, that's room audio.
H1. Oh, this is the room audio. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. Well, I'll play a little bit more. Hang on. Sounds okay. It sounds like you're there.
The
right?
drums are really blown out, though. You hear that? All you hear is drums.
Is it blown out or is it just overpowering?
It's overpowering. The drums are overpowering.
Yeah.
So let's hear the mix, then.
So the mix will be the clean version of that. Mixer audio.
You know what? It might be better. Yeah.
This is the.
I just changed my mind. It might be better that we use the mixer audio.
Yeah, until we get to here.
Yeah, we can't do that.
That's horrible.
I think the audio feed was adjusted.
Yeah.
Everyone up.
Yeah, he made it louder, but he should have told me so I can.
Yeah, he wasn't doing his job.
So I can
Hear all the feedback, he definitely
anyway, I can't fix it. But anyway, is he fired or is he just?
He can't be fired. That's not my decision. Hey, can I get us some tea?
Yes.
I'll get us some cups.
This is a concentrate. Do you want ice or do you want?
I will have.
I might bring the camera along since we're vlogging.
I will have ice. You have an ice maker.
I do. Have you seen this?
I have. I love it.
You know what the most popular video on my YouTube channel is?
Ice maker?
It's me unboxing this ice maker
Come on.
for like 40 minutes or something.
How many views do you have?
Like 300.
Okay.
Not many, but no one watches this channel. Yes, you open that, you get this, and you stab it,
Ooh. Okay. And you get this guy.
and then you get
We
that,
need
and
some
then you get a
cups.
cup. Or you get a trendy jar.
Josh, how much was this? I want one.
It's off Taobao, so
So it's
cheap.
Taobao dollars.
I think it was like 400 renminbi. Or something.
It's so worth it.
I could be completely wrong, but it's great. I love
So worth
it. The only thing I don't like is sometimes this flap gets stuck, and then it stops making ice.
How much ice do you want? Go more?
I thought there was an ant in it, but it was just a refraction. I want a lot of. I'm gonna have mine warm.
Oh, you are? Okay, so this is mine then.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
You want ice?
I think that's enough.
Iced. And I got my Xiaomi water filter,
Wow.
which we will. You want it cold, but I want mine hot, so.
Drinking China.
And then you pour the concentrated tea mixture with Earl Grey plus dehydrated lemon,
Thank you.
and that's your drink.
You don't have any water in yours. Do you have any water in yours? Or are you gonna
No, I'm gonna
have
add some more.
Hydration.
So, what do you think, Sean? You like the H1 for anything not blown out, right?
I like the H1 for anything not blown out. No, I like the mixer audio. You mean for anything not blown out?
And what do you think of the Insta audio? Like, let's
I
play
think
that.
it's quite good. I think it's actually better than the room audio.
Really? So we could just mix the H1 with the Insta.
I think we could.
Do the 20% thing you talked about, and that way, when the camera's close, see, this will that will be getting you. That will be quite good. I like this fast camera movements too. If it's a fast song, I think I should be whipping that camera in and out. See, what would be really cool is if we forget doing it live and record it as if it were live, but blast the lights out and get you guys to play as if there were an audience and zip the camera out. I think it'd look amazing. And it doesn't take that much effort to do. I also want to. I had to keyframe all this though. This took ages. This is why I was up till 3 a.m.
Why did you have to keyframe it?
I'll load one and you'll see. So this is Insta360 Studio.
Is this the MacBook Pro 4G?
Yes, and it's the M1 Max chip, which is
so
the most powerful at the time.
Accelerates your workflow.
Yeah, it's still slow.
Tremendously. What could be faster?
Oh, here's the selfie we took, which we can somehow move around, but I haven't played with this enough for. Oh, here, yeah, for photos. See, this is cool. We can do that, or we can change the view, so that's like straight lines, so it doesn't distort it. All the lines are straight. All the lines that should be straight are straight. And then we can do this one, which distorts it a bit.
You know what? I kind of like that better.
Yeah, this one's much better.
I don't like the straight line version.
The straight one works if you're not super like the straight one works for that.
How come Apple doesn't have? How come their preview doesn't have this?
Because
Insta still
they need to be 360 aware, and they need to code all this stuff. This actually was exposed. I think the camera was exposing for this because it's really bright, which made it too dark.
It's quite dim there.
Because
but is this all, like you said, is this all log or flat?
This is some sort of raw, so you can adjust it.
Is there a way you can bulk adjust everything?
Yeah, export it to Lightroom and do it. But in this situation, because if I realize there's something very bright behind it and the camera's going to underexpose, I need to manually set the exposure compensation to like +1 stop or +2 stop. But yeah, this is good to shoot all the time because then you learn the stuff. If I move the camera to this side, then it would have exposed better. But you can fix it in post to a degree. It would just be a bit noisier. Now, I wanted to show you all the keyframing I had to do. For example, is this the flat one? I hope it saved my work. I have a feeling it didn't save my work because I took the card out.
When you mean keyframe, oh no, it didn't keyframe it? But you were up till 3.
It didn't save it.
You were up till 3. Are you sure? It's not
yeah, well, my work should be here.
How?
Yeah, because I took the card out because I filmed with you just now.
Oh no.
Because see, like this stick is in the way, and this is the 360. Let's see. This is me filming, right? With a stick. Yeah, the stick can be invisible, but not for this configuration because I only want to use this camera. But the stick there, if I turn it all around, I'm gonna get me. So sometimes I have to, when I go in there, I need to go like that. So I might like add a keyframe there. It's really simple, really easy to do, and I can set my zoom. And then if I play, the next frame is there, but see how it's not centered. So then what I'll do is, this bit's the timeline. I will go there and I'll go, okay, I want a camera looking up shot, keyframe it, and I just want to look at the guitar, so maybe I'm like that. And maybe I want less distortion, so maybe I want that.
That's so cool.
And then I will... oh crap, did the wrong thing. I shouldn't have clicked X, but let's do that again, and then there, and then that's my keyframe. Did it save the keyframe? Oh, I didn't do plus. Okay.
So you did so many keyframes, but it saved none of them. I
already output the video, but I needed to adjust it. But anyway.
Oh, okay. So you outputted the video, but it just didn't save the keyframe.
Yeah, because I want to output a square version and and I now have to do it all again, which is annoying. Anyway, why isn't it keyframing now? Add a keyframe. Go zoom in and change that. There.
But then
so when I play it back,
what happens when people start adjusting their own videos?
Then see the guitar is centered.
I love it.
Instead of, because I can never get the camera exactly where I want it when I'm waving the stick around.
Having a mint.
Have a mint, a Japanese mint. So the software is actually quite good. Except it didn't save my work. Or did it? No, it didn't. It didn't. Because I took the memory card out. I guess you could just save it to your computer, except I don't have the hard drive space, because these are big files. But save it to your computer and then work on it, instead of putting on the memory card and putting it in the camera and filming more stuff. So I'm sure if you copied it, you wouldn't have this problem. Okay, so that's why I need a keyframe stuff. So like for this one, for example, the high one, it might be pointing there, but I want it to go like that. Or I want the high one to be like, oh, I can even go from, like, do this view. Or I can change it to like...
So let's say you start a keyframe there, here. Alright, so set the keyframe like as a high view. A little
higher. let's for example, I can do this projection. And that's the...
that's the start.
That's like a fisheye effect. And then I want it later on, the camera goes down. And then now we're looking up at the guy. I can set that as the next keyframe. I press this mark as keyframe, or just Command K on Mac. And then I would go from here, I want to be... Okay, you can do that one, or you can do that one, which are too weird for me. I just want to be close up to him like that, maybe. And then it will smooth out the keyframe. It goes, go from here, and then this one should look like that, and then it smooths out all the in-between. So now it's going from fisheye. As I bring my camera down, it's zooming in, and at the end when it hits there, it will be the close-up.
I have no idea what Erin was talking about. She was like, he's playing a Dragon Boat paddle. And I was like, that's cool bass, but now I understand.
Is it a Dragon Boat paddle?
No, it's just a very special bass.
Oh. So yeah, and if you want to keyframe it faster, you have less distance between the two keyframes. So that's kind of how it works. That's pretty good.
Wait, freeze that for a sec. I need a screenshot of that.
I can output a still.
Send it to me then.
How do you do it? Oh, you need to go into here. And then take snapshot. But it's easy if you use your camera, actually.
That's what I mean. I'm just gonna take a picture. Let's see. Yep, right
but
there.
The quality is not fantastic.
That's okay. I just need that.
Another thing, Sean, check out the noise in here. You notice it's like very noisy. It's changing a lot, right?
How do we get rid of the noise?
It will automatically do it in AI, so the end result is like that. See how it's not changing all the time?
Oh yeah.
It's done a pretty good job to go from like there to there.
So wait, what was the process? That was you get processed, right?
It's automatic in the software when you render. Alright, so that's Insta360 Studio on desktop. They actually have an app which is probably better. I think it's got a little bit more functionality and a bit easier to use. But I use desktop because I use Final Cut to piece it all together. Alright, what's the next step? You want to synchronize the sound?
Well, we've been sitting for 29 minutes.
Wow, that's already 29 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so the next step is to synchronize the sound. But I need to install Plural Eyes, which is it's like a $300 software, like
300 what kind of dollar?
US. And Final Cut's like 300. So when you get into the pro level stuff,
Final Cut's only 300.
Yeah, it's kind of a bargain because it's Apple, and they want Final Cut is 300, but you need to buy the $3,000 to $4,000 MacBook to go with it. So is it such a bargain? You could just use DaVinci Resolve, that's free. But there's a limitation on the free version. But I don't use it, so I'm not super familiar with that. But yeah, I'm actually going to cut the video now because it's going to get into Final Cut. And it's going to be very high, like a bit more high level and a bit more pro. And I'm not really wanting to do a pro tutorial. Just wanted to show what the results were out of camera, so to speak. And then eventually I'll upload these videos on the channel, and then you can enjoy the live performance of these bands. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to unsubscribe and thumbs down. Josh's, what do we call it? Josh's
video that no one should,
Josh's video diary.
that no one
No, Josh's boring video diary.
yes
That no one should watch.
that no one should
Or
watch.
actually, that maybe you probably shouldn't watch. I like the probably shouldn't watch as a ring to it. Okay, bye.